used on the show. They're looking for people to help them, and it might be something that you might get interested in doing. They have a expo that's coming up. I can tell you a little bit about it, to help the veterans, you know, stuff like that. I don't know if they have money or anything like that. Here we go. So welcome back, everyone. My next guest has been on with me several times before. I have with me Mark Melkowski, and he is the owner of Eagle Advisory Group of AZ. Before he came on, we've been talking a little bit before. We were live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there.
Hi, everybody out there.
And you said that people cannot be polarized right now.
Exactly.
Tell me what you mean.
Well, they just can't be, that's a good word, polarized. They can't be afraid of looking at what's going on. I had people say, well, my broker said don't look at my statement. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't you want to look at it and see what's going on right now and how to fix some of that to protect your wealth? You can't, I know there's a lot of fear out there. Just turn on the television and there's fear, everything that's going on. And first I want to say, you know, we are in a different world right now, but you still have to live your life and make sure that you're not going to run out of income, and don't be polarized, and evaluate what you're doing and take the time to do that. Because what affected the market? This little virus did. Is it going to happen again? I don't know if it's going to happen again, but wouldn't it make sense to look and see if you could protect what you have right now and make sure that if it does happen again, you don't lose any of your money?
Well, this is what we have talked about before many times.
Many times.
Which is S.W.A.N.
S.W.A.N.
Which is sleep well at night. So important for people to listen to this, because I believe, listen, I think that everybody has to put a little bit of money everywhere into, be diversified.
Absolutely, you got to be a little diversified.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but to be safe. It's all about safe money.
Safe money.
Right, and you said before you came on too, that people call you almost every day now thanking you because they haven't lost any money. I want to talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got a couple calls on the way here, and when you say S.W.A.N, one guy said, Mark, thank you for telling me 9 years ago, because I have S.W.A.N right now. I haven't lost a penny, didn't gain anything, but I haven't lost a penny out of my portfolio, out of what you put into that safe money. And I'm just thankful, and that's all I said. I'm just thankful.
Right. Here's what I want people to know about you. First of all, you're all about educating people, okay? You're passionate about what you do. You have been doing this for over 25 years, and you do this through American Retirement Institute. Now, you normally would be going out and doing seminars, which you usually have them at the libraries and things like that are free to everybody to go to.
Correct.
But right now, obviously, people are doing these things remotely, or however, virtually. How are they doing it now?
Well, right now, American Retirement Institute, through my marketing organization called Impact, we can do online workshops with you. We'll send you the book. We'll do the analysis online. You just got to call in to me and talk to me, and we'll set you up through Impact, get you on a go-to meeting, however you want to do it. We'll send you the book.
I want to talk about the book. You said the book, so let's talk about the book real quickly. Okay?
And the book is very educational, and it would be great right now to have.
For everybody to have.
Everybody have that book.
Okay, so we've got our lines open here for everybody to have the book. We want you to have it. It's called Retirement Today. It's a book that is easy to read. It is something that everybody should have, whether or not you've got somebody that you work with or not. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. And this, again, we want you to have it, so you can call me, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Now more than ever, everybody needs to just get the book, have it, take a look at it. You can have a consultation with you. You do free consultations.
Free consultations. We'll do them online now. We'll come and meet you one-on-one wherever you want to meet and do the social distancing. But right now you cannot be polarized. And now the market's coming back up a little bit. It's time to, our opinion, to get some of that money in a safe position that will never take a hit again.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of people lost a lot of their 401ks, their IRAs right now. And it's time that you ought to think about, and I hope you do that, is putting some of that money in a place that will never, never, never go away based on what happens in the market.
Now, we've talked about this before, too. Do you do second opinions?
Absolutely. Second opinions.
We want people to know that right now. Don't just, first of all, don't put your head in the sand. I know a lot of people that are. There are a lot of people that don't even want to talk about it, they don't want to look at it, they don't want to look at their portfolio because they've said, oh my God, I just can't even think about it. And they have to. They absolutely need to make sure that they take a look at these things. And like you said, don't get polarized by it. Be more proactive and find out different ways that you can find out how to have your money safe. Does it matter how much money you have?
Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all.
Doesn't matter when they call you?
Doesn't matter when they call.
Okay, he wants you to call now.
Wants you to call right now. You know, and you hear people say, well, hang on. You know, the average time if the market goes down 30%, you have to gain back 45% just to get to zero, and it's gone down 40%. So figure that out. It's about 55% that you have to make back just to get to zero. And they say, well, hang on. Well, how long do you want me to hang on? If I'm 73, 74, how long do you want me to hang on? If I'm 65, if I'm just getting ready to retire, why would I not want some of that money that will never go down based on the market? Never go down.
And I also want to say this to a lot of people out there who maybe you don't have a lot of money. It's okay, but you need to think about what your plans are going forward and what to do. Don't put your head in the sand. We need you to make this phone call and get the book. We want everybody to have it. It's called Retirement Today. And our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Let me tell you a little bit about Mark, too. You can check him out on his website, which is eagleadvisorygroupofaz.com. He works statewide, and he also does free consultations. His phone number directed 602-793-6493. Again, I believe everyone should have the book. Start off with that, take a look at it, and see there's going to be things in there that you're just not going to realize, wow, I never thought about that. What would be the number one thing that you say, that you talk about with people? Can I ask you that?
Save money. Protecting America's wealth.
How, though? How? You say it, but how?
Well, we believe in protecting your wealth through an index annuity, where it's indexed to the market, but it cannot go down based on the market. I have a gentleman that just called me the other day. 12 years ago, he put in a lot of money into an index annuity. He's taken $3,000 out for 12 years. Still has all of his money in there. That's pretty good math. The idea is to make sure that you don't run out of money, insure that money, and just don't be polarized right now. Look at something different. Whether you do it or not, at least look at it and see if this is something that would be good for you to do.
I agree.
Especially with the Secured Act and the new rules on IRAs, the Secured Act of 2019. You need to understand how that's working for your IRA and how to protect that money.
Now, you can call him direct at 602-793-6493, or you can also call me direct and get this book right here. The number is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It comes with a financial analysis that he's going to kind of talk to you a little bit about what it is that you've got there going for you. He'll do a second opinion for you. He's been doing it for over 25 years. He does workshops everywhere. He's doing them virtually now. You can call me direct and get the book. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, before we go, we haven't even had a chance. You want to, well, you said that you want to evaluate, diversify. Before we leave, tell them what you want to leave them with to think about before we go to a break.
Well, I think that you need to understand all the risks that we're facing right now. And most people think about market risk. And there is that risk out there. But there's another risk out there. It's called sequence of returns risk. It's called inflation risk. It's called tax risk. All of those risks are out there. Longevity is the biggest risk out there. The longer you live, the more you're going to need to protect your money. So think about all the risks, just not the market risk, and address all of those. If you're not addressing all of those, then you just have someone managing your money instead of helping you control all of that to make sure that you eliminate or possibly eliminate all those risks.
Well, I'll tell you something. This book is called Retirement Today. It's by American Retirement Institute. It's an easy book for people to read and to understand. And right now, we said this is the best time for everybody to have the book. Just have it. You know, there's no obligation in anything, but at least it gives you information, and information does give you power to know at least something that you might not know about. Again, the number to call here for the book is 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. But more than anything, and I'm going to go a little bit more narrow and deep with you when we come back. We want people to have the book. We want you to get the financial analysis. He can help you. He's been doing this for over 25 years. Call here, 602-277-5369.
I hope people think what's going on. It's just crazy.
It is crazy. But I think what I want to do with you is something that I'm going to make you do that you haven't done with me.
We are in a weird world right now.
Should we talk about okay, and I'm just going to ask, you okay?
Yeah, I just want to read you something. This is what happened in America. When we changed the clocks a month ago, I didn't realize we were going from standard time to freaking twilight zone. That's exactly right.
Do you want to read that online? What I want to ask you about is a lot of people are worried about their income, and you have income here. Can
Absolutely.
we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
You know, because people are afraid. Why are you asking me to protect my money? I don't even know if I have money coming in. Is that okay to talk about?
Yeah. You can protect your income so it never goes away.
Okay.
If you have the ability to do that. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people losing their jobs. 3 million people applied for last week. 3 million people applied for unemployment benefits.
Because they're closed. First of all, they close businesses, unfortunately, for people that are in the business of, like, you know, the salons, the massages, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure I agree with all of that, you know. I think
My son owns a dance studio, and they're doing virtual dance just to stay open. They don't know if they're going to stay open. They've been open 10 years.
Where is that?
In Gilbert,
Which one is the name of it? I probably called them before.
Dance Republic. And they're just, they're on a tough time.
I know, everybody is.
And they're going to have a tough time on April the 1st when debit cards are supposed to be debited, because I'm sure people have called in and said, don't debit my card. That's when they
What do you mean for that?
Because it's set up that you pay monthly. So
Okay.
on April the 1st, you're going to see a huge change in this country, because that's when debit cards are debited the 1st and the 15th. And I'm sure people have called in and said, don't debit my card if you're not open.
Sure.
For gyms, for
Oh my God, all the recurring.
reoccurring. They're not going to be debited, which is going to hurt that business even more, because they're going to lose that revenue.
Oh yeah, oh my God, so many people have, I mean.
You know, the sequence of
Day by day.
returns, especially right now, sequence of returns are killing these people that are in the market, because they're taking money out and it's lost 30 or 40%. So what do? What do? You either get out, or you suffer the consequences, or you lower your income. Why not change that so you never have to lower your income?
I want you to talk like that.
And this $2 trillion.
Are people afraid about their Social Security?
No, they're not afraid about that.
Not at all? They
The
still
government just leveraged every American in the world, in America, by giving that $2 trillion. We just leverage everybody.
Right.
The banks, the mortgage companies are all going to own us.
But I'd like to get it. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
You know, they're talking,
It's
but they
coming.
haven't given it.
The best thing they could do
And I
is,
heard that, I mean, I don't even know. I want to see how much I get. Everybody's different. Everybody's going to get
the best thing they could do is what they just did in California, is they stopped house payments, car payments, and credit cards for 3 months.
They haven't done that here. Why don't they do that?
Well, he's asked them to do it.
Huh?
The Attorney General's asked them to do that.
They should do that for
People are
everyone.
going to miss their payments anyway. They're not going to send them in,
Right.
because they don't have a job. So they're not going to send their payments in.
Why don't they do that? I don't understand that. Welcome back, everyone. We're talking with Mark Melkowski, and he is the owner of Eagle Advisory Group of AZ. And you know, we've been talking at the break about how crazy the world is right now. And yes, but we have people here like Mark that can help you have some peace of mind, and it doesn't matter whether or not you have money or not right now. It really doesn't. Right now it's about getting over this little hump and preparing and getting yourself knowledgeable by someone like you. Don't you correct?
Yeah, I mean, this is like we were just talking about the sequence of returns. Nobody understands sequence of returns when we do a workshop. Their brokers don't talk about it, their financial people don't talk about it, but sequence of returns is going to kill you right now because the market's down, you're taking money out, so not only are you losing what you're taking out, but you're losing because the market went down, and then there's fees on top of that. Why not change that around so that as you're taking money out, your principal still stays intact? That doesn't make any sense that you can do that and protect your principal so that you have income off of there that's not going to go away.
Well, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get the book. It's called Retirement Today. It's by American Retirement Institute. Mark normally does he does the workshop mostly around the state, but like in libraries. But right now, everything's being done virtually. If you want to have one with him, he'll do a consultation with you. Right? Just call him. The phone number is 602-793-6493. Second opinions, guys. I think a lot of people right now should have a second opinion. Just doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt you to find out some information. If it works for you, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. He's statewide, and again, he's done this for over 25 years. We've got our lines open here. Call in. We think that everybody should have this book right now. Just for the information, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. I had talked a little bit about income, with you and how people are, they're saying, well, I don't have any money right now. So,
well, that's a different situation. If you're losing your job and you don't have any income, hopefully this package that the president's putting through will go through, and you're going to get some money, and hopefully they'll stop house payments and car payments and things like that you don't have to pay for 3 or 4 months. But if you have money and you want income off of it, insure it so that never goes away.
Right. You had said before we insure our cars, right? We insure other things. Why aren't we insuring our money?
Why not we insuring our money? You can insure your income, which I have a lot of clients that have done that. They're getting $2,000-3,000 a month. It's never going to go away. It didn't stop when the market went down. They're still getting that income off of there to supplement their Social Security or their pension. It's not going to go away just because the market went down. Matter of fact, they didn't even lose any money because the market went down. So they're still getting that X amount of dollars that's insured to them for a long time.
When you sit down with people, what is the number one question that you get asked?
Well, normally it's how do I make sure that I never run out of income? Because the worst thing that happened to anyone is a catastrophic disease.
And how do you answer that?
By insuring that income. Making sure that you insure that income and put it in a place that's not going to go away. I'm all about, what's his name? Warren Buffett says, never lose money. Second rule. If you forgot the second rule, look at rule 1 number, something like that. And then Will Rogers said, I'm not so concerned about the return on money of my money. So why not look at it that way? And I get being in the market and all that, and I have to be very careful about being in the market because I'm not securities licensed. But there's nothing wrong with being in the market, but just use some common sense and use the rule of 100. Figure out if you're 65, take the number 65, minus it from 100. You should probably have 65 or 70% of your money in a place that's never going to go away, and keep some in the market. You have 3 buckets out there. You have a growth bucket, you have an income bucket, and you have a liquid bucket. Figure out your income bucket and let the other 2 manage themselves. But we all want to have income. Why are you working today? For income.
I have to, right.
All of us are working for income. So when we retire, what do we want? Income. What happened now is if people are taking their IRA money out of there and the market went down, they got double whammied.
Right.
Double whammied.
And we want you to make sure that you can sleep well at night. I'm losing my voice.
S.W.A.N.
S.W.A.N, which is what we call it. And well, listen, I think everybody, we don't know how long we're going to live. I think a lot of people right now, too, have to think about our health. Look at that. I mean, look at how many people. You have to make sure that you have enough money so that, God forbid, you want to be able to live in a great way, but if you're not healthy, you got to have the money for that too.
Yeah, if you're not looking at long-term care, and it's hard to talk about all this right now. I was thinking about it on the way over because, our country is in the twilight zone right now. And people are afraid and nervous, and absolutely they should be. But you also have to look at protecting yourself, because we're gonna come out of this. And now is a good time to look at it and say, what am I doing that I can change to make sure this never happens to me again?
I think that's what it's all about, is maybe making some changes. I think people need to do that. And the best way to guarantee your money is what?
With an index annuity, I just have an index annuity that gives you guaranteed income.
There's several annuities, and you keep on talking about that one. When you work with your people, do you always bring them into that one, no matter what?
Well, there's 4 different types of annuities, and we could do a show on annuities, but that's not here or there. But there's only 4 different types of annuities. There's fixed annuities, SPIAs, single premium immediate annuities, variable annuities, and index annuities. And they'll work in every case for you. You just have to know which one works best for you.
And that's where you come in.
Absolutely.
Right. And I think you said it your best, is to figure out where you are right now. And again, I think having the consultation with you is the best thing to do, because, it doesn't hurt to have somebody have a second opinion and have their, a little bit of their views on things. And we do I think we're all going to be making a lot of changes.
There's a lot of people making changes right now, but the good news is you can make those changes and never have this happen to you again.
Why doesn't everybody just do this? I don't get it. Why isn't it just?
I don't know either. I don't know. I think they get, fear right now is one of the things, and especially if they've lost 40% on $200,000, they've lost $80,000. Now there's ways we can make some of that money back for them, that they're not going to lose all of that. And if you want to look at some of those ways, you can do that. But you gotta, normally when the market goes down this way, it is a 3 to 7 year cycle for it to come back. That's a long time.
That is a long time, and we don't have time. We don't have that time.
We don't have that time.
Again, we want everybody to have the book. It's called Retirement Today, and now more than ever, you should have it.
Just get the book, sit down, read it, go through it, ask questions. It's to your benefit.
It's to your benefit to have it. So call us here at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Mark has been doing this for over 25 years, and he's statewide. He does free consultations. He does second opinions for everyone. You can check him out on his website. It's eagleadvisorygroupofaz.com.
Call my cell phone.
Get it.
Yeah.
The number is 602-793-6493. Call him, find out what he can do to help. Give you some information that you may not know about.
Give me your address. I'll send you the book. I'll come and drop it off at your house. I did the other day. A lady called me and said, well, you dropped the book off. I went to her house and dropped it in her mailbox.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what it's all about, is being there for our clients.
You got to go, right now we have to go the extra mile for people, because people are a little fearful right now, so we want to do that. We'll do that for you. Just call and get the book, sit down, figure out some different ways. Open your heart and your mind up to some different ways.
When you emailed me to tell me what you wanted to talk about today, this is what you said, and now we've got the name of your show. It's called Protect America's Wealth. And that's the first thing that you want to do, is you want to protect our wealth. You want people to avoid paralyzation, right? You also want people to evaluate.
That's right.
You want them to diversify.
That's right.
But the one thing you forgot is you forgot to say sleep well at night.
Sleep well at night. But if you do all of those things, you're going to end up sleeping well at night.
Right.
And protect your wealth. You work all of your life. Why not protect that? You'll protect everything else, but protect your wealth.
Protect your wealth, and just get the book. That's all you have to do, is start off with that. We want everybody to have it. We're going to let everyone keep on calling for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. This is going to come along with a financial analysis, which you call a lab. What do they need to bring to the table with you?
Just what they're doing now, what their goals are, what their desires are. I always say it in a funny way: who you love, who you don't love, what are you trying to do, and how you're going to get there.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, this is not the time to put your head in the sand. This is not the time to paralyze yourself. This is the time to get this book, whether it's for you or someone that you know. We believe everybody should have the book, and we're giving it to everyone. It's free to you guys out there. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What are your final words?
Get the book, protect your wealth. Protect your wealth. It's your job to protect your wealth. It's your job.
And it's your job to get the information.
Get the information and get the book.
All you have to do is call us here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can also call him direct. He'd love to talk to you. He does second
Do a
opinions.
webinar.
602-793-6493. So now we have the name of your show.
Protect your wealth.
That's it.
Protect your wealth, or protect America's wealth. I
Protect
like
America's Wealth. That's it. That's the name of your show. And I'm going to get you to do what I want to do. At some point, you're going to do it. You're going to do a seminar on the air with me.
that. Well, let's do it next time.
That's what I want, more than anything. I don't know when you're coming on again. Let me see.
But you have to do an hour.
No, you can do 30. Just don't try and do it all.
Okay.
Don't try and do it all. It's okay if you. Okay, here's what I was trying to tell you. If you, do we have a show afterwards? If you were